Regis Prograis says, I will FTO up like bad. Let's talk.
Push the weight in the flex. Flex. The live is one in the six. Fit the runner, boy, you nigga, no question. You will run a motherfucker high stepping. Hey, you never had a big enough weapon. Motherfucker never learned your lesson. I'm an 88 pack nigga. I'm an 88 pack nigga. I mean, day walker, drink blood, fangs out, full moon, motherfucker change like a hoe, nigga. I'm just a nigga from the hood trying to stack a little cheddar for the money.
Drew Titan, Bronx on deck. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. Regis, to quote him, he said, I'll FTO up like bad. Now, always like Regis Prograis. He's a hard worker. He's a champion again at 140. 140's cracking, man. I like it. All right. Tio mentioned his name. Whatever, how brief, it doesn't matter. Prograis wants all the smoke. 28 wins, 1 loss, 24 KOs. He's been in there with Josh Taylor. It didn't work out for him, but he didn't get dominated. Actually, Josh Taylor's another man that, I like Josh Taylor, man. He's not undisputed anymore due to the politics and nonsense of boxing, but, more on Josh as news breaks. But, look, Teofimo has to get past Sandor Martin, which is no easy task. The Spaniard, to many surprise, this is the guy that, if you guys don't remember, this is the guy that put the beats on Mikey Garcia. He actually retired him. So Sandor Martin's coming to New York, and he's not coming to lay down. And that's not gonna be easy for Teofimo. He has to get past him. Most say he will. We'll see. We'll see. But things are getting tight because these guys are trash talking now. They're trash talking now, and I like this fight. But I don't want to undermine Sandor Martin because he can go in there, and we already saw what he did. With Teofimo versus George Cambozo, he went in there and laid the egg. Then started talking about his throat collapsed and meteors filmed from the sky, whatever he said, man. Whatever he said. But what we do know is that he went in there with George Kambosos laid the egg. He had Kambosos in trouble. I think it was at round 10. He had him in trouble, but he survived it. He did enough to win the fight. Had Teofimo doing somersaults in the ring on an empty arena. It was crazy. But Tio said his name, and Prograis said, "I'm your Huckleberry, man." To quote him, he says, "I will really hurt Teofimo for real." He said, "I will F him up bad. I'll hurt him and I hurt him real bad." He said, "Yo, I'll put him in a hospital." I was like, "Whoa, talk that talk." But this is boxing. How do we find out who goes to the hospital? How do we find out who wins? You got to make the fight. So what Teofimo has to do is he has to beat Sandor Martin. That's a good name to beat, and call out Regis. I'm glad Regis, sidebar, I'm glad he got his money. There was a little discrepancy about a bounced check. They worked that out. It's fine. But this is what I like, man. This is what I like. Trash talking, but there's only one way to figure this out. Teofimo, he's talking big like he never lost. He's talking big like he was really undisputed. All people saw was his back as he ran away from Devin Haney and ran straight to Cambozo, and Cambozo put the beats on him. And now he's at 140. He's saying that it was a struggle for him to make 135. All right, well, fine. Just hang out at 147. I want to see what the excuse is going to be. If you fight Regis Prograis, you got to win that. And when everybody at 135 is up at 140, are you going to run to 147? I don't know. So let's just deal with it as it comes, man. Regis also said, when I fight him, I'm not trying to go to decision with you. I'm really trying to hurt you, bro. So, Regis is on fire right now. It's a good fight. I'm going to go with Regis. But, let's get closer to the fight. Let's get closer to the fight before we discuss anything else further. Just off the bat, I'm going with Regis. Is it coming from a place of bias? A lot of it is, yeah. But I just think Regis is a better fighter who's more comfortable at 140. But, you know, when we'll discuss it more when it becomes closer to a reality. But T.O. has to get past Sandor Martin this weekend. So let's see what's popping. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Bronx on deck.
Move!